between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Jacksonville.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
They'll start on the ground. Etienne. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Lawrence will throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
Linval Joseph breaking free and dropping him. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback, too.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Hey, back. Hey, Delta.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence.
This one complete to Christian Kirk.
And he is going to have a Jags first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Now Lawrence to throw.
This complete to Jones. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there, just like last play.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Throwing is Hurts.
And on the catch right side, this is Sanders.
Come on.
Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
Airing it out deep for Smith. And this is caught. Touchdown.
Devontae Smith.
38 yards.
And the Eagles use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
On second down, a run with Etienne. And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33. 3rd and 2, now Lawrence. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. He completes it to Jones. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They'll drop that underneath to Etienne. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Lawrence going to throw again.
Caught on the right side by Jones. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Trevor Lawrence with a hook up to Marvin Jones. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
With the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the ends. Hurts fumbles it.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. And this is caught by Watkins. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. Hurts. He's got Smith here.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Brown.
And the Eagles are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown. And the Eagles will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Lawrence. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
They're going on 4th down. Lawrence, he'll air this one out for Kirk, and the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. A solid stiff arm. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go into the half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points. While the old school coach probably would have said, take the knee, let's get out of here.
Now we could see points the other way here. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick, and the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne.
He gets them a little over half of what they need, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Lawrence. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
4th down. Here's Lawrence. Well, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence.
Darius Slay with a pick.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Brought to the ground by the linebacker, Foye Oluokun.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Now Brown, he lost the football.
And the Jags grab it. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Well, you had an offense working with a comfortable 2-score lead here in the 3rd quarter, and certainly doesn't feel as comfortable now following the turnover.
Yeah, you're right about that, because now the nerves start to come into play a little bit. You're a little bit jangled. You don't want to give your opponents any avenues to get back into the game. What you'd rather do, put up signs that say, roads closed.
You go, you fine. Listen if you fight it.
On 1st down, right back to Etienne.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
Got it.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends.
You ready? Hey, exit.
Here we go. Gotta have it. Lawrence.
And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Jags come up empty on 4th down, and the Eagles defense able to hold. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that when that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And this one is incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
Over the middle, complete. That's Watkins. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, 29 yards. And the Eagles are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Elliott on for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the...
I'm really out for blood this time, look. I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my hand. Gonna tell a friend to tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge. Heard they was sleeping again, say it no more. This is a rude awakening, kicking the door. Back and I'm better than ever before. Don't get it mistaken, I'm ready for war. I see the option, I'm up in the score. I get your and jump in the course. Follow the core and the back to the morgue. Take the sheet off and I some more. When I am done at the scene, I won't leave anything. You won't even know who is involved. Don't let me do it cause I overdo it and do it till I cannot do it no more. All of the data, I'm proving them wrong. Back with the classic, I know it's been long. Heard it was missing me while I was gone. I smell the victory back up on top and it's where I belong. Like it ain't to me, we making history. Fall through the misery, weather the storm. Can't let them get to me, no weapon form shall prosper. Be all over my roster, I got options. I keep it right on the dresser, next to the Oscar. Applying pressure, somebody stop us. Woo! Applying pressure, somebody stop us. Running my closet, go need a doctor, go need a doctor, go need a what? I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my hand. Gonna tell a friend to tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge. I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my hand. Gonna tell a friend to tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge. So now they on my body. Made it to the top. Ain't no way that they can stop me now. They gon' say I joined the Illuminati. I got demons all around me. Tell me what they know about me, huh? I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my hand. Gonna tell a friend to tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge. I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my hand. Gonna tell a friend to tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge. I told my boys it ain't no limits. Told all my dogs it ain't no limits. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head in the game. I'm whipping in track out with messed up suspension. I drove it so fast that I blew out the engine. I kept it too real ever since the beginning. I play offensive D, I might switch my position. Lil' mama was thirsty, so I had to quench. I'ma drive real fast, cause you know I shoot quick. Just like traffic Kelsey, I be having emotions. Just like a lamb, man, you know I'm exploding. My heart cold, bad, I ain't got emotions. I'm going hard, yeah, you know I'm devoted. We running streets, yeah, you know we control it. She love the kids, she be busting it over. I'm quarterbacking like I'm Kyler Murray. Trying to win, I'm up at practice early. Going crazy, I just real New Jersey. It's the first half and we done dropped 30. We just up and scoring them, boy, man. I told my boys, it ain't no limits. Told all my dogs, it ain't no limits. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head in the game.
Money on my mind, head in the game. It's like I scored again, diamonds on them dance. I can hear the music playing with them bands. Crowd going wild, dived in the fans. I'm locking in on a mission, I'm turning my vision. You young and she get like me. I got your shorty, she with me. I gave her a jersey, I told her to join my team. It's best you go where it's safe. You know how I play. I get to a sack like Frank. You can teach money to fly. I turn it at hop. I catch it and go to the bank. It's crazy, I'm used to the lights. I'm shining so bright. This visor cover my face. You see me working and working, I'm getting it done. And soon they be feeding me grapes. Rappers go.
I told my boys, it ain't no limits. Told all my dogs, it ain't no limits. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head
they
in the game.
They screaming my name when I walk in the building. Yellow diamonds on me like I play for the Steelers. I'm in the field, yup, just like a Steeler. Oh, this your girl, my band had the Steeler. I hop on the beat and I float like a real. I caught a TD, yeah, right across the middle. I'm speaking facts, boy, you telling riddles. Can't hang with the gang, so we had to sit them down. I'm in LA, riding around in the ram. My dog just called, say he finna touchdown. When I call a play, you won't hear a sound. Hold up, money calling right now. I gotta go and get it, and it don't matter how. All I know is win, yeah, I'm 10 toes down. I keep my head high and my eyes on the prize. Yeah, my feet on the ground. Let's go. Let's go.
I told my boys, it ain't no limits.
No.
Told all my dogs, it ain't no limits. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head in the game. Two turned up, turned down right now. Two dope make better get around right now. Two turned up, turned down right now. Two dope make better get around right now.
First off, let me talk my. Got a couple things I gotta cross off my list. How you insomniac for sleeping on my. It's a bad soundtrack, read the script. Born in the motherland, headed straight down to the south. Tennessee mornings with pops, working 3 jobs. I knew that they struggled to get it, that's why I wanted to get it. That embedded, you get it, treat it like a law. And I'ma need commission for this hit. Lance laid the canvas and I painted over it. I don't need a vision board to show you I'm the. I'm betting on myself, count the chips. Got it. Made some choices for a profit. That's my logic. I'ma take it to the coffin. Just being honest. Try to sink my ship like Titanic and leave me with Jack. Hope I be panicking, but I rose to the top. Isn't it funny that the is built like a Maserati, yoga folding like origami? What? I walk the walk. I talk the talk. I be saying what I want. When I had no deposit, closet was looking real bare. Now I made a deposit, my closet's looking super rare. Drove it really far. Crazy how did just happen, wishing on a star. It's a celebration, I ain't talking Mardi Gras. With a little patience, you'll be eating Budokan. What you want? What you want? Made some choices for a profit. That's my logic. I'ma take it to the coffin. Just being honest. Never let a manufacture stack like that. And if it getting toxic, tell the boy fall back. If it was back then, I'd be tripping off that. Took a little time just to get me on track. I went from snotty to snobby, got it like immune to everybody, this is Stunt 101. Up in the club, throwing this 50s like hate it or love it, I just can't get enough. Labels from calling me, I said move if you call me please, or don't even bother me. They said oh my apology, they keep calling and calling. I keep stalling and stalling. Rookie of the year, my career snowballing. Got it. Made some choices for a profit. That's my logic. I'ma take it to the coffin. Just being honest.
When the members on and get it going Donkey Kong. They got the hand dollar, will you give a dog a bone? I'm like, oh no, you gotta get it on your own. They get an attitude, I'm like, you better check your tone. They ain't got no job, need someone to take her home. I hop up in the car, whip like Indiana Jones. Going George Lucas, now I'm out here killing clones. Coming in strong like, tear it down.